church is a place of community for fellowship and to worship God. But many single Christians feel isolated, excluded and marginalised.
It's an effort sometimes to come through the door.
You don't feel part of it, it's like you're invisible.
Your single status can define you.
You married? Are you dating? Are you single?
If the answer's no, can I introduce you to this person?
Am I not okay? Just me.
It makes me feel like I want to turn around and walk out again.
40% of the UK adult population is single, and this is increasing every year across every age group.
That of course includes people who've never been married, people who are separated, widowed or divorced.
And we forget that Jesus actually himself was single.
As Single Friendly Church Network, we're teaming up with churches of all different traditions across the UK to inspire a movement that truly welcome and include single people.
As a person who is single, I think it's important that Rediscover is known as a single-friendly church and saying from the front, we love you and we welcome you.
We are committed that single people can come and absolutely flourish. Amen.
Having that active commitment means that conversations are being had with the leadership team, and I think that gives me a sense of confidence. This was probably a church that I could find a good home in.
To partner with the network doesn't mean that we've got to start everything again from scratch. Small little tweaks, like the language that we're using on stage, can make a big difference.
The easiest way to get involved is by doing our 5-step audit that churches can look through, and they can see what they're already doing well and practical things that they can do to make single people feel welcome.
An audit sounds a really scary thing to do with your church, but actually it's a really helpful tool for seeing the things that you haven't seen. One of the key things we found, rather to our surprise, was that our refreshment time wasn't actually that inclusive. So we did a very simple thing. We changed how we sat people down. Come on in, girl, come on in.
We can't believe how much difference it's made, because a lot more people stay for coffee now than they ever did before.
I'm on my own. It took me ages to decide to come. And as soon as I did, I was so pleased to be here, I cried my eyes out. You're never judged here, and I think that's very important.
We have welcomers at the back of church, and you see people who haven't been here before coming in and being greeted. And we always lay a lot of emphasis on sharing the peace. People kind of do a circuit of the church. It's really nice.
I would say you don't need to be frightened of signing up to this. It's not to say that you're not valuing marriage, but it's valuing a person. And if you look at the audit, you're probably doing most of it already.
Hello.
Hey there, good to see you.
I found it hard when churches would advertise marriage courses, pre-marriage courses, parenting courses, all of which are great, but it always felt like as a single person, the help was only available when I got engaged. Through doing the audit, there was a real compassion shown. But actually things did need to change, particularly around use of language and how we were operating as a church.
It's sort of been ingrained in us that marriage is the end goal when it comes to Christian relationships. And then coming here and actually just not feeling any of those insecure feelings or any feelings of tying my worth to my relationship status.
Doing the audit it made, I think, not just me, but other single people actually feel really seen. Questions are really easy to answer. So yeah, I'd be highly recommending it.
For churches thinking about single friendliness, I really would encourage them. It's so important to feel that you're not alone.
Look at your church with really honest eyes and get other people to look at it with you.
You'll maybe get empathy for people that you hadn't thought about before.
I would really encourage churches to get in touch with us. It's not that difficult to change.
If we just put our pride to one side, it could just be a really wonderful and purposeful adventure.